Hi everyone, Tholo here. Today we're going to discuss the best ways to make gold whilst leveling in Classic WoW, so you can afford the level 40 and 60 mount as you reach the appropriate levels. As we make our way through, you will realise that these methods are all interlinked with the final method, and it will help you keep an efficient leveling speed whilst making the best gold, so stick around until the end. First, we're going to talk about the professions you should pick. For consistent gold per hour, there is only a few choices we want to select. Don't worry about leveling engineering or enchanting to start out with. I will be doing another video for when you hit 60 where you can make more gold per hour, and you'll then be able to chill out and level your chosen professions. So what you need to take is skidding. As you level, you're going to be hitting certain grind spots for leveling, such as the mountain yetis and giant yetis in alternate mountains, in which you are going to be able to skin all the mobs you kill, and here you'll make around 3 gold an hour just from skinning alone. Plus you'll then have all the other items that you gather, the cloth and the chance at the pacifier, which drops from a rare in the area, which is BIS for Ret Paladin at that particular level. It's around level 32. And for your second profession, you can choose between herbalism and mining. Both are great, however you're going to be vendoring more than auctioning items, you should probably pick up mining. So second of all, we're going to move on to looting everything. And I know this is something you're possibly thinking, yeah of course Tholo, whatever. And I agree, however, what's happened due to the changes of looting and gold earning in retail WoW over the years, people don't always loot all the grey items anymore. And you might feel the burn of non-AoE looting. I'm here to tell you that it's worth it. All the items over your leveling time are going to stack up and make you some serious cash. You will also be able to pick up the extra white items to use for quests or other professions which you need to keep hold of. One of the main costs of leveling, besides learning spells, is food and water. And as a nice simple tip, I would suggest you look for a mage in your local area and ask them for some food and water stacks for a small tip. And it's going to save you loads of gold throughout all your levels, all the way to 60. So in addition to the previous tips, you can periodically check vendors for rare recipes, such as shadow oil, which you can find in Dustwood, and frost oil in the alternate mountains, or even the transmutation recipes from Gadgetzan, as you're going to be able to resell them to players that need them and don't want to actually camp out at these vendors. These are really great items, as they are used in one form or another to level up professions such as alchemy, leatherworking, engineering and blacksmithing. So if you do come across a vendor, make sure to check them out and see if they have one of the recipes to sell on. So taking all this into account, you need to make a bank alt. Any class is fine, but you will need to grind him to level 5 and then make your way to a major city with an auction house. You're going to then pick up enchanting, so you're going to be able to disenchant everything that you have, all the way up to level 60 iron. So the special thing about your bank alt is you're going to be able to mail all the components that you've collected from mining, herbalism, skinning if the sell value is more than the actual vendor on auction, and all the loot you acquired such as your white goods and BOEs and the recipes. And you'll be able to make informed decisions about when to sell whilst you're still leveling with your main character. So tips around this: you need to check the auction house regularly to sell the white items for quests, and any herbs, bars or even ores. So be careful not to smelt the ores into bars, because one might be more so than the other. So be careful you won't lose money through non-selling, as the auction house costs per listing. So what I mean by that is, when you actually post something onto the auction house, make sure that it's going to be selling fast. Otherwise, if it doesn't actually sell, you're going to be taking a cost cut, which the auction house takes off straight away. You'll also be able to review the value of any BOE items and disenchant them if the dust is worth additional gold. and I would suggest always checking at peak play times, as the auction house is more fast paced and you'll generally be able to sell your goods quickly. And don't dwell though if you're not going to be able to make money on the first day, there will always be the next. And be patient and cash in when the time is right. And don't overthink it, as the auction house will be financially unstable in the first few weeks of the server going live. So what you need to do is utilise these methods, and you'll be able to make at least 1,500 gold easily before you reach level 60, which is going to enable you to pick up the mounts and riding skill. As I've said, I'm going to do another video that's going to be based on once you are at level 60 and you've got your mounts, and what you can do then to accumulate large amounts of gold that's going to pay for your flasks and any raiding that you need to do, or PvP, or any other additional things, like, you know, maybe you want to send a load of gear down to your twink, but that gear costs hundreds of thousands of gold. So I'll do another video that's based on that. And if you have any questions regarding these methods, please comment below and I'll make sure to join in with the discussion. And if you found the content useful, please like and subscribe for more WoW Classic videos. Bye for now.